Hi, Bruce here, back with our Antimatter Dimensions New Game Plus Plus video, episode 184, and it's been like 12 hours since the end of last episode, something like that, and Bosonic Lab, I have 16 million Z-bosons, which gives me about, again, a doubling of the speed of the W minus and W plus, so I can do this. It's not really all that interesting. I only have 8 million Bosonic Antimatter, so I'm nowhere close to this 200 million. I think what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to try to... I could try to grind this Bosonic Antimatter boost oscillate speed. I just need a few more Eternity Bosonic runes, and it's only taking about a third of a second to get each Bosonic rune. I think that's what I'm going to try to go for. I do want this, however... Actually, no, the thing that's limiting it is the Infinity Bosonic runes, not the Quantum Bosonic runes. So, I'm just going to get this. I think it's again about going to double the production and use of anti-preons, making this W and Z boson grind even faster. I think I'm getting about, it's almost like 1,000 per second, which is actually really good. Like, I feel like that's actually really helping things. I mean, it's still slow, it's always going to be slow, but whatever. Bosonic Lab, it doesn't really seem like a fast mechanic at all. The other thing, actually, of note is, actually, I checked this earlier, I now have 10 ultraviolet light, which means I can do the 5th light empowerment, and that's what I think I'm going to go for here. So I think I need to go into Big Rip. Of course I need to go into Big Rip. Why am I just saying I think I need to go into Big Rip? Of course I need to go into Big Rip. I just said that twice. Okay, whatever. I can get 85 nanofill rewards, which is a new record. And I think if I go into Eternity Challenge 10, it's going to be pretty overpowered. I think, let's see, Tree of Decay. I'm pretty close to the 6th Radioactive Decay. Yeah, I'm going to make it to the 6th Radioactive Decay. And Radioactive Decay is boost the light empowerment. So, that can be pretty crazy. All I need is 8E151 spins. And maybe while I'm waiting, I'll go into Eternity Challenge 10, and it's actually not doing anything anymore. It must have been those light empowerments. That's strange. I can get up to E358 Tachyon particles, though. It's strange that Eternity Challenge 10 isn't doing anything, though. Like, it used to be so overpowered, now it's just... Yeah, that's really strange. This game works in a lot of weird ways. But now, okay, I'm getting close to the 6th Radioactive Decay. Here we go. We got it on the green branch. Now we're getting on the red branch. So that instantly allows me to get almost like 10 orders of magnitude of Quark Spin, which will give me more Ghost Particles, more Tachyon Particles, E363. Also, if I go to Bosonic Upgrades here, I can find that it's now 2 times. So it's essentially, I have 8 light empowerments, and I'm going to go up to 10 because of all this. So yeah, it's a plus 8 times multiplier to all the light strength boosts, which can be pretty overpowered. I think it's going to be overpowered. I have no idea. It's really hard to gauge how powerful everything is. I can get actually 4 ghost particle multipliers, and I'm just going to ghostify here. I know, ghostifying is sort of useless, but I have to do it to light empowerment, so... Yeah, just max the neutrino It's actually giving me neutrinos, just interesting. Like, I'm thinking it's enough neutrinos that I sort of just want to just quantum a couple times, just so I can get the neutrinos before I actually light empowerment here. So I'm going to light empowerment. This will, it is going to make me become a ghost, and light empowerments are sort of annoying. I think the first thing I should do is go into Big Rip, and Eternity Challenge 10 is useful. It's just so strange how that works. I should probably also go into Nanofield, just to get some ghostly photons here. I'm actually already up to 54 rewards. Like, I'm already up to 1 million ghostly rays. I'm going to get about 1 million per second. And, yeah, once I get this, you can just see, it's going to be very quick. Only about 5 minutes to reach violet light. So... That's pretty overpowered. I'm just gonna keep checking this. I still have to decay a few more W minus bosons. I'm up to about triple what I was before. So will be allowing, I'm now getting quite a lot of Bosonic runes. So, at least I can get that. Also, I'm up to 0.24 Bosonic battery, which means I can do 1.08 overdrive speed for 1 second. Yay! I know. Unfortunately, Bosonic, I only have 0.88 Bosonic watts, because for whatever reason, I think light empowerments, like, reset that. I have no, or actually no, the Bosonic speed is still 1.77 times. It's not like I don't need to worry about that. But for whatever reason, I'm only getting 18 Bosonic antimatter per second, even though I have more W plus and W minus bosons than ever before. So, or maybe having more W minus bosons is actually not good. Whatever. This game is really confusing. I'm just gonna check my neutrinos. I probably can get more or not. Again, this game works in very strange ways. I think I just have to wait. Honestly, I know it's unfortunate. Maybe I could just go into Big Rip one more time to try to get more nanofield rewards and more trees. Like, yeah, like I went from, I think I had E80 spin, and now I have E128 spin. I think this is the 5th radioactive decay. That'll allow me to get to the like E140 spin range. And then nanofield up to 80 rewards. So I'm essentially back where I was before, which is crazy. And if I check photons, I'm now getting billions of ghostly rays per second. So I'm already at ultraviolet light. So I'm essentially back where I was before. I barely needed to do anything. So maybe that's what I mean by inflation. Hopefully, I will be getting a few more light empowerments. I will say that. I will say that I will get a few more light empowerments. And it's still actually limited by this instead of that, except now, I keep saying this and that instead of the actual things because it's easier to say. Well, whatever. Bosonic Lab, I'm now up to 1/3 W plus bosons, which I think is pretty good. And now I finally have enough to get Bosonic Antimatter boosts oscillate speed. So let's see what this actually does. I'm gonna be able to get 1 level. It's gonna double the oscillate speed. I don't even know what isn't that the. No, that's the oscillate Z neutrino. So like if I wanted to do this, it's barely doing anything. But whatever. Okay, maybe at least it's doing something. And for whatever reason, my Bosonic speed dropped from 1.77 to 1.76, and now I'm getting more Bosonic antimatter. Seriously, this game makes no sense at all. Bosonic Lab is still super confusing. I don't really know how it works, but I guess I just have to deal with it. Because this is, it's Bosonic Lab. And it's actually really surprising. I have enough ghostly rays to, I think I can get more neutrinos at this point. Yeah, E899. So if I just quantum a few times, I can probably get, E900 on every neutrino. Which I think helps, at least a little bit. For whatever reason, this thing is shaking. I have no idea. It's probably because of this number. I have no idea why it would shake. Again, I don't really know how to code this sort of CSS, but whatever. That's a thing. The thing is, even though like as quick at it as it currently is, it's still slow. I'm only getting about like 7 Eternity Bosonic runes per second, which means I still have to wait like a half hour to be able to get a single level of this. And I would have to wait 5 hours. I know, 5 hours. Actually, it would be 5 hours and then another 5 hours to get this. And then that's assuming I can get the Bosonic Antimatter, which at the current rate, I cannot get. I can get, but I would need to wait probably around 8 to 9 days to get it. Hopefully these are cheaper. No, these costs are. Yeah, this is crazy. Like the next one's 1 billion times. I'm not even reading what this does. Saccharus galaxies cancel less based on your free galaxies. That makes me. Yeah, that's electrons, which makes me think. I now have E2021 dilated time, which is enough to get an electron upgrade. Yay, it can go from 42.75 to 43.5 electrons per galaxy. The next one's E30402. I don't think I'm going to get that anytime soon. How close am I to the meta antimatter one? Like, I haven't checked meta dimensions in forever. I'm up to E30 1000 sped antimatter, and 263 meta dimension boosts. I don't think I'm pretty close to this one. Just 3,000 orders of magnitude away. Just 3,000. And I'm not even close to this meta dimension boost one. So, yeah, there's not much here. I think what I should just do is I'm up to about 500,000 W plus bosons. I feel like that's pretty good. I think that's about 5 times of what I had before. And that increase will allow me to oscillate much more Z neutrinos. And I'll try to just get like a few more levels of this and eventually try to get to this 4th bosonic upgrade. Yeah, there's really not much else I can do here. So, yeah, see you in a bit. Okay, I'm back another about 12 hours later, and I have just 22 million bosonic antimatter, 60 million Z bosons. That's about going to double the speed of this process. I think I also should switch to extracting these types of runes. I think first I need a few more levels of this because right now it's extracting. It says this will automatically take 13.6 no, not 13, 16.31 runes per second. So really not much I can do. I mean I guess I can get this boost the oscillate speed. So now I'm up to 2.67 times, which I guess is okay, but not really close to this. I can now get about 2,000 per second. It's not really all that much faster. I mean, I could try to speed it up with this, and that's it. That is all of my bosonic battery. I mean, I'm now getting a little bit more bosonic battery, but it's still just slow. I mean, this entire thing is just so slow. And it's actually, no, it's not that slow, but it's not as slow as some of the other mods I'm doing right now, but it's not quite fast. I need 13 ultraviolet light to get the next light empowerment. I feel like I should try to get more radioactive decays by going into Big Rip. I think the best thing to do first is just try to get a few more neutrinos, because yeah, that's almost over 45 orders of magnitude of neutrinos. So that will help a lot. At least hopefully it will. And I think I had E63 quadrillion antimatter, which means that started in 675 million BC. Like that, I don't even know when that is. Probably before life went on land, barely after life became multicellular to cellular. Whatever. I'm just gonna go into Big Rip, and I can get E40 billion in Big Rip, which is pretty good. But the thing is, I'm really gonna I think I already have 6 radioactive decays. That was actually very quick. I don't think I can get 7 radioactive decays. I need probably like E170 something spin for that, and I just can't quite make it there. Here I can get 88 rewards. It doesn't look like I'm gonna get that much. I don't know. I really don't know why. It's like, oh my god, there needs to be such a not hard cap, but a extreme soft cap at 104 rewards. I can't even get close to 104. So I don't really know what it's talking about, but whatever. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get much more. Maybe I'll be able to. I'm going to check if Eternity Channel 10 is going to do anything. It's not. I will be able to get up to E366 Tachyon particles, so at least that's a thing. But other than that, I don't think there's really much I can do in Big Rip. I don't think Bosonic Lab is really any faster than it was before, unfortunately. And like it's actually now getting relatively easy to get like 200,000 of these. I mean, it's still not that fast, but it takes only about 4 hours instead of like something like 12 or 24 hours. Or actually, if you're looking at some of the other series I'm doing with the Antimatter Dimensions mods, like everything is taking like multiple days of active grinding. Like there's offline progression in this, thank God. But those mods, there's no offline progression, so you have to just do it not on camera, but like you have to do one at a time, and they're both extremely slow. So at least this has some resemblance of an actual speed. So yeah, I'm also just gonna use all this bosonic battery. There's not really much else I can do. Apparently, it's more than just. Apparently, this is actually going up. This cost. Maybe it goes up with bosonic watts. But like if you look here, you'll notice it's actually increasing ever so slightly. I mean, it's very slight, but you notice it. So I think it's based on bosonic watts. That's probably what it's based on. So yeah, there's not really much else I can do. I will hit 1 million W plus bosons, which is pretty cool, but not really all that useful. And I can get up to about 20 infinity bosonic runes. I think what I'm going to try to do, I'm just going to try to get a few levels of this. I can actually get about 1 level per second, which is nice. But then I'm gonna run out of the quantum bosonic runes very soon. So there's not really all that much I can actually do. What I feel like what I should do is just get up to 1 million W plus bosons, because that's gonna be pretty easy. And then I'm just gonna oscillate the Z neutrino, and really there's not much else I can do here. Like, I may be recording this less, or maybe not, because almost all the series that I'm doing are like slow right now. So yeah, it's a weird dilemma. Like, this is, I think, the first time where like the recording of the series is like starting to hold up, just because all the games are just so slow. But anyway, hope you enjoyed. Peace out.